Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the family. Today I want to do something very special. I want to put some of the fragrances you all recommended to me to the test on camera. I thought about just going and guessing and selecting some of the ones that I thought I would like the most and then ordering them. Some of these perfumes I already had my eye on. They were on my wish list to get. I was, getting to them. I mean, I get like 30 perfumes every month. They were in the queue. I was going to get to them, but some of them are very new to me. So I thought instead of blind buying them all like I usually do, I thought since they're $400 to $600, $700 perfumes, I thought I should give them a try, get my nose on them first and give you my first impressions. And it would also be fun, I thought, to kind of test them all on camera with you guys since they were your recommendations and give you my thoughts and then kind of have you guys guess what you think I might like. I am going to test them first and then I'm going to select, I think I have 8, 9, 10 perfumes here, samples. If you want to see what my thoughts are on those perfume recommendations, stay tuned. I think I want to first start with all my samples of Fragrance du Bois perfumes you all recommended. Some of them I actually already were planning to get. I went ahead and got a lot of samples from Lucky Scent, a bunch of them that I thought would be great to test. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test them on my skin. I'm gonna roll up my sleeve and I'm gonna test them all down here and on this arm. And that's on my skin. And then I'm also going to test them on these cotton pads. So it'll give me an idea of how long they will last on my clothes. Let's get started with Fragrance du Bois Santal Complet. This has been on my wish list for a while now, guys. I was actually planning to get to it by Christmas time. When you guys said a lot of good things about it, it kind of refreshed my memory to buy it. This is probably going to be most likely one that I actually purchase, even before I sniff it. I just know from the fragrance notes and just the descriptions that that's something I will probably like. Santal means sandalwood. That's another word for sandal. So anything that starts with santal means it's a sandalwood based fragrance. And I adore sandalwood. I love the beautiful, gorgeous, cozy scent of sandalwood. I've always adored sandalwood and I knew right off the bat I would love it if it was a sandalwood based perfume. So let's try this. I want to test it on my skin and on these cotton pads so that I can get a good idea of how it'll smell on my clothes. So let's get started. Oh yeah, I'm loving it already. Sandalwood comes right through, guys. So I'm just putting it on my pulse point here. Oh, guys, this is so pretty. I smell a heavy dose of sandalwood for sure. So let me try it on the cotton pad here. So I'm getting the sandalwood very much. In the opening, I'm getting the citrus. I think it has lemon in the opening, and I know there's coconut, but I'm not getting the coconut as much on the top notes, as much as the citrus note in the opening. And there's the dry down. Sandalwood and musk on the dry down that I'm getting. So I know that top notes have lemon and coconut. In the middle you get some violet, which is where the powderiness comes from. So iris and violet can give like a powderiness to a fragrance. And then I'm getting the spiciness from the black pepper. And then on the dry down, on the base notes, I'm getting that sandalwood, a lot of it. And then I know there's amber, musk, and vanilla. So I'm getting the vanilla on the dry down. I'm getting vanilla, sandalwood, and the musk most. And then there's amber too. I can kind of distinctively smell all 4 base notes here, which is amazing. I get that muskiness too, actually. There's like the slight pepperiness in the, that middle note that I'm smelling. Then I'm getting a heavy dose of course, sandalwood, powderiness from the violet, powdery, balsamic, woody, vanilla, coconutty perfume. So it's already kind of disappearing on my skin, which is not a good sign. This is not a very powerful fragrance, you guys. It's very soft. It's not something that's gonna take your nose out. I can still smell it on the cotton pad, so I'm guessing this is gonna last longer on clothes than it does on skin. So I'll only be able to tell after this video whether this lasts long. I think I'm gonna give this 8 out of 10. So this is Fragrance du Bois Oud Jaune Intense. This is the Oud Jaune Intense by Fragrance du Bois. So this one I have a feeling I would love as well. Just from the fragrance notes. I mean, it's a bunch of tropical fruity notes, white florals and yellow florals like ylang ylang. What's not to like? So let's find out. So I'm gonna first put it on my other wrist. Oh my God, that's gotta be the most beautiful white and yellow floral I have ever put my nose on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I would smell like a field of white and yellow florals if I wore this. I can't stop smelling it, and this is so much stronger than Santal Complet, I gotta say. See, Santal Complet's already kind of a skin scent on my wrist here, whereas this is gonna go strong for a while. I can tell already. So let me put it on a fresh cotton pad. So the juice is, I don't know if you can see on this cotton pad, the juice is very like yellow, and that kind of is what I'm getting from the fragrance too. Just the color reflects how this perfume smells. God, you guys, I am smelling the ylang ylang, the orange blossom, that jasmine, all the pretty white florals and fruity notes. I know there's like pineapple and then other fruity notes in this on the top notes. Yeah, I'm getting on the top like right away that ylang ylang, the fruity notes, the pineapple. I'm getting that Tahitian tiare flower on the top note very much. That's that layer that I'm not familiar usually with. I can tell the difference between ylang ylang, jasmine and all that. That Tahitian tiare flower must be that I'm the one that I'm getting right off the bat in the opening next to ylang ylang. Oh, this is so gorgeous, guys. There's a lot of white flowers in the middle, and then on the bottom you get the vanilla, oud, and musk. I can smell them too on the dry down. Yeah, this is a gorgeous, I would say this is one of the most unique, special fragrances that I've ever put my nose on. I think this reminds me kind of the Prada La Femme, which is very frangipani heavy. Now that's a particular certain type of scent that I can say is very unique, very different, standout kind of perfume. Same with here. This is a white and yellow florals done right here. This has nothing to do with grandma smelling white florals. This is very fresh, very youthful, just amazing. I think anybody of any age can wear this, no problem. I think this is a very fruity, sweet, white floral, yellow floral, tropical scent. Really up there, guys. I'm tempted to give this 10 out of 10, but I'm just gonna say 9 out of 10. So next up is Fragrance du Bois Oud Orange Intense. So this one, a lot of you guys recommended me. Although it's Oud Orange Intense, there's nothing orange in this perfume from what I can see from the fragrance notes. There are lots of fruity notes, and orange must be one of them. I'm sure there's some citrus in there. I love orange fragrances, especially bitter orange one. The only other orange perfume that I really love is from the Maison Lancôme line, which I love. It is Orange Bégara. That's the other orange, bitter orange. It literally means bitter orange in French. So that's the other one that I really love. That's orange based. So let me try it on a different spot on my arm. Oh, I love the smell of this. It's very unique, actually. I wouldn't say that it's very different from the Maison Lancôme one. That one is the bitter orange fragrance. So you get a lot of fruity notes and coconut on the top. And then in the middle you get a big dose of vanilla. Then on the base you have oud, musk, and vanilla. So it's not that complicated, and there are no orange notes in here. I mean, there are fruity notes, and orange citrus might be part of it. Dry down is really beautiful and little powdery. This is a very powdery, sweet, coconutty vanilla. musky scent. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you can pretty much smell all the notes in here. This is similar in terms of accords, fragrance accords, to Oud Jaune Intense in terms of the fruitiness and sweetness, but this has like a different citrusy vibe to it than the Oud Jaune Intense. But I think I like Oud Jaune Intense a little bit more. So I'm gonna rate this 8 out of 10. Oud Orange Intense by Fragrance du Bois. The next one up is Fragrance du Bois Parisian Oud. I think this one's gonna be a little more oud heavy. So let's test this out. Oh yeah, definitely more oud. Very sophisticated oud. So let's try this on this part of my arm. Yeah. Oh guys, they all smell really good. So let me try it on a cotton. This is like the most unisex one I've smelled so far. It's very sophisticated oud that's in here. This is a very warm, spicy, ambery, smoky, oud, rose, woody fragrance. Smell a little rose in here too. I can smell incense. There's oud, obviously. Top notes, you get a little spiciness. There's green cardamom and pink pepper. And then there's citrus from the grapefruit. And then there's almond. In the middle, you get like rose, geranium, jasmine, so a bunch of florals. There's oud and then there's leather. So on the bottom, you have incense, oak moss, labdanum, amber, there's sandalwood, patchouli, there's musk. So all of these had a little bit of musk, and I can smell the musk definitely coming through. So I can smell the musk and oud very much in this, that incense also. So it's a little smoky, little warm, spicy, ambery perfume. So this, I would say, is the most unisex one I smelled so far from Fragrance du Bois. Yeah, on the dry down, I'm getting the amber, the incense, the oak moss, yeah, that woodiness, a little bit of sandalwood, patchouli for sure. This one is not my favorite out of the bunch that I've smelled so far, but it's very sophisticated. The oud in here is very good. So I would, I think, rate this 7 out of 10. So next up is Fragrance du Bois New York 5th Avenue. Someone recommended this too. So let's smell this one. Oh yeah, very sophisticated, this one as well. Very much. Let me try it on a different spot on my arm. About right here. Again, let me try it on a cotton pad as well. So this is a very like powdery, musky and rosy kind of scent. I can smell the musk and rose the most. It's a woody, powdery, musky, rose, floral, and a little bit of caramel. So in the opening you have rose and bergamot. In the middle you get caramel, violet, and that nargamotha oil, which I'm not a huge fan of. I think that note is in Guerlain Back to Black as well, which I did not like. That one is in here, so I can smell that. That's like the only part I don't like about this one. That one fragrance note. So there's no oud in this one. So there's guaiac wood, there's vanilla, musk, cashmere wood, and guaiac wood. I'm not a huge fan of this one. It smells so sophisticated and I can see people loving this. But for me, that one note in the middle that Back to Black, Guerlain Back to Black has, I don't care for that one. That one's coming through to me. I do smell the rose, which I love, and the musky notes. Yeah, but that one note, yeah, I don't like that note. So yeah, this one is not exactly, I mean, I still think it's a great fragrance. I think it's beautiful. It's just not for me. I think I would rate this based on my taste, my nose. I would say 6 out of 10, only because I don't like that one note in the middle. But overall, as a fragrance, this is a high quality, sophisticated scent. And the last but not least Fragrance du Bois that I have that I want to try on. This is actually, so I kind of cheated with this one and I actually went ahead and got the small size. But I consider this a sample because you guys, I mean, let me first show you the presentation of Fragrance du Bois. Isn't this amazing? Look at that right there. Isn't that awesome? How classy is that? So that's how the fragrance came. So this is the Fragrance du Bois Oud Rose. I actually knew right away when I read the fragrance notes that this was going to be one that I love. I love rose scents, you guys. Rose Oud combo, it's one of my favorite. I knew that I was going to love this. So I actually, instead of getting a sample, I kind of went ahead and bought the small size of this. But now I'm regretting it. I just should have just bought the big size right away. But I thought, well, I couldn't find a sample for this anyway. So I thought, let me just get the small size and consider this my sample, you know. This would be what I throw in my purse, and I would get the bigger size for my vanity. Consider this my sample, but really not, you know. But it's really, I mean, look how tiny it is. I mean, you can consider this a sample. So let me take a moment to tell you how much I love the bottle. Isn't that amazing? I love this jeweled lid. They're not magnetized, which is one of my favorite things, but nonetheless, it's great. So let me spray it. Whoa, guys. I think this just blew every fragrance I have ever owned upstairs. I have like over 200 perfumes out of the water. I smell like $1,000,000. Let me just spray this on a cotton pad real quick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This has got to be the single most sophisticated, gorgeous, sexy, classy, just on another level perfume. Everything all rolled into one perfume I've ever smelled, you guys. This is very sophisticated. I would want to smell like this every day of my life. Oh, so classy. So classy, you guys. It's such a gorgeous scent. I got the small size of this instead of just getting a sample because I kind of knew right away when I heard Rose Oud combo and then I read more about the perfume that I was gonna love this. But I'm regretting just getting the small size instead of going for the big giant, the most massive size they have. I think the biggest size they have is 100 ml, the 3.4 fluid ounce. I am going for it. I'm buying it right after this video. I'm just gonna put this one in my purse and keep the other one on my vanity. My God, guys, this is so good. Run out and get it if you can afford it, and you know you love fragrances and you want to smell like $1,000,000. Run out and grab it right now. I'm telling you, this is a gem. I am just floored, you guys. I'm floored. So you guys know that I love the Rose Oud combo. I mean, I love Maison Lancôme Oud Bouquet because it's Rose Oud combo, but that one is very gourmandy, very syrupy, very jammy perfume. Whereas this one is like that Rose Oud, but very sophisticated, classy, sexy, whole nother level. This is more like ethereal goddess level Oud Rose combo. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be in my collection for the rest of my life. I can guarantee you that right now. So this one is, are you ready? Ta-da-da-da! 10 out of 10. So I already bought this, so it's kind of cheating. I went ahead and bought it from Fragrance du Bois, the small size, but I am gonna purchase the large size right now, right after this video, you guys. So that was all the Fragrance du Bois ones that you guys recommended that I was interested in. So I am now going to move on to 2 other brands. I also have here Lira by Serjoff. So I've been wanting to get this for like a long time now. So, oh yeah, whew. So let me try it way back here. This is a very sweet, balsamic, caramel, citrus, vanilla perfume. I'm getting the vanilla a lot along with a little hint of citrus. Getting the caramel. So on the top you have bergamot and blood orange, which is that gorgeous citrus note that I'm smelling in the opening. And there's lavender. In the middle you get licorice, cinnamon, and jasmine, which is very unique. In the bottom you get the vanilla caramel and a big dose of vanilla caramel and then musk. I think mostly what I'm smelling is the vanilla caramel mixed with blood orange. That's what I'm smelling. I like it, you guys. I would give this 8 out of 10. It's Lita by Xerjoff. Next up, I have 2 samples from BDK Perfumes. You guys highly recommended these. So I have Rouge Smoking and Gris Charnel. So let's try them on. Let me try the Gris Charnel first. Actually, I'm gonna try this on the back of my hand on this side. Very strong. This is a very woody, aromatic, warm, spicy, balsamic scent. Let me put it on a cotton pad. I smell the cardamom very strongly in the opening. And I know there's a fig note, there's cardamom, and then like green tea or something on the top notes. So yeah, that's like the greenish cardamom vibe that I'm getting in the opening. In the middle you get iris and bourbon vetiver, and iris is what's giving off that powdery vibe. On the bottom you have sandalwood and tonka bean, which is right now on my hand here, all I'm smelling right now on the dry down. There's the tonka bean, there's sandalwood. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like tea and then cardamom notes. It just depends on how well it's balanced. It's very inviting, very cozy, but I wouldn't call it my type of scent. Again, very sophisticated, and I can see why people love this. I think for me, this is a 7 out of 10. So next up, I have Rouge Smoking by BDK. So, oh yeah, this one smells good. Okay, let me see. Put the back of this hand. This is a very vanilla, balsamic, powdery, sweet, fruity scent. There's definitely a purple flower in here. Violet, I think. It has to be. And then I can smell cherry. On the top you get bergamot, pink pepper, and cherry. That's what I'm smelling right away, that cherry note. In the middle you have heliotrope, vanilla, and orange blossom. On the bottom you get violet, tonka bean, labdanum, ambroxan, musk notes, cashmere wood. It's a slightly woody scent, not too woody. Yeah, that cherry note is very strong, you guys. This has a little hint of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Just a little tiny hint, the cherry part. I like Rouge Smoking more than Gris Charnel. I know, don't hate me. It's just personal preference, you guys. You know, everybody has a different nose. Me, Rouge Smoking smell a little bit more appealing. Yeah, I like it a lot. So I would rate BDK Rouge Smoking 8 out of 10. So I only have one last sample left. I already have Guerlain's Spiritueuse du Vanille. This is another Guerlain one I want to get my hands on. So this is Guerlain Angélique Noire. So let me spray this on right here on my pulse point. So this fragrance, you guys, has a very unique note, Angelica. So that's something that I don't have in my collection, a perfume with that note. So I'm definitely interested in this one. Oh, yum. Definitely love it. This is a very musky, powdery, vanilla sweet scent. It's very musky and sweet for sure. That Angelica note is, you can smell that. It's really prominent. I think it's on the top notes and the bottom notes. So on the top you get Angelica, pear, and pink pepper. And in the middle you have jasmine and caraway, which is really interesting. Kind of like that licorice kind of smell the caraway give off. On the bottom you have Angelica again, and then vanilla and cedar. That's the woody note in here, the cedar. Yeah, guys, I really like the way that smells. It's very unique, very different. I don't have any perfume with Angelica note in it. I know of 2 or 3 other that I want to get my hands on. I now can't recall for the life of me what they are. Thank you so much to you guys who recommended Oud Rose Intense, because it is a gem, it is a goddess. Well, I don't want to be betraying Giorgio Armani C Intense because I love her. She's a gem. I don't care. She's, you know, not as pricey, but she's a gem. Giorgio Armani C Intense, guys, go out and grab that one. That one is a winner no matter, you know, although it's much less pricey than this one. That one is a gem. It lasts for freaking ever. I love that scent. It'll always be one of my signature scents, but this one is going right up to the top. Very few fragrances do I put on that level. Right now, there are only like 2 or 3 perfumes on that level for me. One is Prada La Femme and one is Giorgio Armani Ceylon Intense, and this is up there with them. So that was it for the perfume samples I got you guys. So what do you guys think that I'm going to buy out of everything I just smelled? Besides Oud Jaune Intense, which I'm buying right away, so that's one. Other than the Oud Jaune Intense that I just showed you, I'm going to buy 4 other ones from all the samples that I smelled. So I smelled 9 perfume samples today. Of course, one of them is Oud Jaune Intense. I simply can't live without it. I don't know how I managed without that perfume. Where have you been all my life? So other than Oud Jaune Intense, I'm gonna buy 4 other scents out of the 9 I put my nose on today. Can you guess what those are? If you know what they are, comment below down in the comment section. I'll give you a few minutes. Just go ahead, pause this video. Okay, you guys, so I am going to get Angélique Noire for sure, because I already have Guerlain Spiritueuse de Bienvenue. Then I'm gonna get Fragrance du Bois Oud Jaune Intense. Definitely for sure that one. And then I'm going to get Fragrance du Bois Santal Complet. And then I'm going to get BDK Perfumes Rouge Smoking. So those were my picks out of the samples that I put my nose on today. So it was a pleasure, you guys. These are all really good recommendations that you guys gave me. I knew some of these already, but some of them are new to me. That I'm so glad I got my nose on them. I'm so glad I tested them before ordering the big sizes of everything. They are very high level, high quality perfumes. They're all very good. It's just that 5 of them won my heart more than the others. Thank you so much for your recommendations. I always appreciate your input and recommendations. Next, I'm going to do a fragrance haul for you guys. I can't wait to do that. I am always appreciative of you guys watching my videos and commenting. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell, because if you don't, you're not gonna get any notifications when I upload. YouTube has this new thing where if you don't hit that notification bell, you're not gonna see my videos. So make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and liked it. I really appreciated your recommendations. They were all amazing recommendations, and I'm so glad I'm gonna get my hands on these 5 perfumes. I can't wait. I will be bringing you guys a haul video next, so stay tuned for that. I will see you in my next video.